If you have student loans, how do you calculate the zakat amount due? Okay, so Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. So student loans are, there's two types of debts, right? So zakat, how, let's just quickly cover how to calculate zakat. You have the nisab amount, the equivalent of 87.2 or 87.2 grams of gold, whatever that is. Let's say, for the sake of our example, it's £4,000, right? Uh, that's the nisab amount. If you go over, like if you have more than £4,000, uh, above and beyond your needs. So your needs are what you need, the expenses you have, food, clothing, rent, well, not clothing, food, rent, whatever you need to survive for the next month. That's your baseline amount. Let's say it's £1,000 for the next month. That's what you have. And then beyond that, you have £4,000. You're over more than £4,000, or you've reached the nisab. Then you have to keep an eye on that money for a year. A year has to pass. It can increase and decrease, no problem. But if it ever gets to the point where you're at, all you have is your expenses, then that year is over, right? You don't you stop calculating it. The next time you go over, you'll start a new year of calculation, right? So once you've been over the nisab, or you've had the nisab at the beginning and the end of 12 lunar months, and the slight dips don't matter, or the slight increases don't matter, or any increase, as long as you don't go back to your baseline amount that's needed to survive, then you're gonna look at how much money you have in your bank, everything, right? So let's say at the end of it you have £10,000. You're going to deduct any debts that you owe to people, immediate debts. Immediate debts are debts that the person is asking for now, or anything you're going to pay in the next 12 months. So if any expenses, for the current month, and any debts that you're going to pay, and then once you've excluded that, right, and your basic needs and everything you need for the next month, then what remains, is it over the nisab amount or under? If it's over, right, you're going to pay zakat. You're going to pay 2.5% on everything that you have. So the thing with student loans, I don't know how it works in the US, but in England, they take a fixed amount, a proportionate amount from your salary every month. They don't demand that you pay everything back immediately. So they say for the next 12 months, you'll be paying this much every month. That amount you can deduct. So the collective 12-month payment you can deduct. You can't deduct the interest that they charge, which is a problem with student loans. But the actual amount that you'll pay back, you can deduct. So off your 10,000, let's say it's 100 every month, for example, then you can, knock off 1,000. Are you over nisab after that? Yes, zakat. That's basically how it goes. We've got a number of detailed courses on this. So I do recommend you take one of them. But that's the rough amount.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله